everybody, and welcome back to the non-league adventure with me, GW365, playing it in the Sky Bet Championship with Eastleigh FC. If you have a sneaky little look over here, you'll see we've started very, very well, despite having most of the original players from the Vanarama National League, which is very pleasing to see. I'll get into these games now. The one game we did slip up on was against Crystal Palace, which I'm going to go ahead and show you the equalising goal, which is, for me is a load of crap. But to start off with, you joined us last time in the 2-1 win against Norwich away from home. Did get slightly outplayed. We followed up with a 4-1 win in the League Cup, or Capital One Cup first round against Yeovil. Played a completely different team. As a result, including goalkeeper, give Joe Lewis a run out. Got an achievement which is basically win 2 consecutive games with 2 separate teams, basically, which I just thought, it's Yeovil. I can't see us slipping up, and we didn't. We followed up with a 2-0 win against Swindon Town. Then we beat Charlton 3-2 away from home. That was a very good game. Then we beat Brighton, who at that point, after 3 games, they hadn't conceded a single goal. We beat them quite comprehensively 2-0, thanks to the belt. And Bournemouth were the next team in the Capital One Cup, and we disposed of them 2-0 as well. They just won the previous game 4-0, so I was fearing them a little bit, but didn't really cause any problems. Then we beat Crystal Palace 2-2. I'm going to show you their equalising goal because I'm calling bullshit on it. They've got Jordan Rhodes and Jose. They've spent a lot of money as well. Not as much as Leeds. Leeds are the biggest spenders. They're going to need to because they got beat 4-0 by me in friendlies, which... well, not by me, by the team. But you look at this team that they've got. They got relegated last season. They've got Andre Dazelle here, who just looks absolutely class. He's 23 years old. He's a real player. And just look at those stats. Look at those attributes. Just take them in. You know, I'd love to sign this guy at some point. It's probably unlikely because he's on 33 grand a week. And he's also valued at 5.75. But he looks absolutely class. For the future, let's watch this space for the time being. Now, I want to go look at the goals. Yeah, Turnbull, Georgiou, he's one of the signings I made. And this gets it here. I mean, it's a tackle, it's miles inside, but what the hell happened there? I mean, let's just watch that again. Look at this now. He gets it here, Jose Lewis, only just come on, hits it. It hits the post, stops dead. For me, that's going over here somewhere to one of our players who are here to clear it away. But the ball hits the post and just stops dead. So I'm calling absolute bullshit there. So yeah, that was basically the first time we slipped up really. But like I say, I'm calling bullshit just because of the fact that the ball hit the post and stopped dead, and it just wouldn't do that. It'd come out to our defenders. So 100% record is ruined because of that, but we are still undefeated, which is very pleasing to say. Where if you look at the table, you know, Palace is 7th. That's the team that's just drawn with us. We've beaten Charlton. We've also beaten Brighton, who else? And Swindon and Norwich. Swindon are near the bottom, 19th, and Norwich are actually bottom. So that first game of the season obviously set the scene for Norwich, I suppose. Worth noting that up to the last game anyway, Bradford City and Fleetwood and those were in the top 6. We are the 3 that came up last season. I mean, Fleetwood Town's had an incredible start. I've only lost 1 of the first 5 games. But yeah, today we're 2 points clear. Only Middlesbrough can really catch us at the minute. Fleetwood might be able to catch us, as could Swansea, but it's a big goal different swing to make up. Nottingham Forest played yesterday. Can't remember who against. But I think they only drew, or they could have lost. I think they drew though. So yeah, I'm hoping to stay at the top of the league. We've got 2 games today. One on today's video. We've got Sheff Wednesday followed by Bradford City. Bradford, of course, a team that we are wanting to get revenge on because they beat us 5-1 at the end of last season. Then we've got 2 games against Burnley, one in the league and one in the Capital One third round tie. If that had been a bigger team, like I don't know, Man U or someone, I'd have probably done that one. But because it's in the same division, you know, it's fair enough. There is one transfer to tell you about. It's a left back because I don't think Jack Senior is up to it. After signing him, people seem to be interested. They seem to be interested in Aidan White, but I think Aidan White is still good enough to keep. Tony Molyneux is his name. Yeah, he's here with his awesome sort of cornrows. 22-year-old, released from Walsall. after starting off at Man United's academy. He's probably going to be in line for a debut shortly, though. I believe someone is on international duty or something like that. But as you can see, he's got some well-rounded physicals. Natural fitness could obviously be better, but his stamina is pretty good. And mentals, you know, very, I think, decent for this level. Technicals obviously needs to work on, especially like his crossing and dribbling, perhaps playing on the left-hand side. But yeah, I got him. I thought, you know, it's free. It's only on £1,800 a week, so I thought I've got him for 2 years. See, I had to negotiate the 2 years. He only wanted 1 year, and he didn't have an agent neither, which I thought was a massive plus. 'Cause that's what I mean. It didn't actually cost us anything. I gave him 10 grand, I think, just as a signing on fee. But as you can see over here, he's like our second best left back, behind Aidan White, because Aidan White has been playing really well at the beginning of this season. Welcome to today's game. It's Eastleigh versus Sheffield Wednesday Football Club. So the starting lineup for today's game against Sheffield Wednesday goes as follows. We've got Jääskeläinen in goal, with Murray at right back and White at left back, with Danny Kane and Ackle-Wright as centre-back partnership. Kinsella and the Belt make up the wings, with the Shop and Walsh in the middle of the park. Callum Saunders and Roy Brewer up top to hopefully terrorise the Sheffield Wednesday backline. And that Sheffield Wednesday backline starts off with Pickford in goal, with Darby at right back, Threft Keld, I want to say, is his name, with Arthur Worry in the middle of the centre of defence. Knudsen plays at left back, former Ipswich guy, of course. They've got Andre Gray on the right wing, with Yatabari and Gary Garner in the middle, and Slate on the left, with Jakubiak, I want to say, and Rebic up top, that we've got to potentially try and stop in this game. Right, so you might be thinking, hold on a minute, why are you back on this screen? The game just crashed on me. 83rd minute. We were 3-2 up against Sheffield Wednesday. We went 3-0 up at half time. They made a spirited comeback to 3-2. Just paused the game and did a team talk to concentrate, and then the game crashed. I had no idea why. I have got the footage if anyone does want to see what actually happened, but yeah, I'm gonna have to play the game again. I'm probably at this point I will probably have cut out the game after I've gone through like the team selection. I'm gonna stick with the same team of what I picked before, to try and keep it as legit as possible, but I guarantee Callum Saunders won't score a screamer, even though it was a screamer. It was first goal of the season, left peg from 25 yards out. Brewer scored a penalty and a header within a minute of each other to put us 2-0 up, and Callum Saunders got the other. I'm going to throw it out there that it's probably going to be a different result, because that's generally what happens. For some reason, an overall better response, but it's exactly the same team talk, and Josh Murray has listened nervously. Not entirely sure why. Let's get into the game again. So, Sheffield Wednesday get it underway. It's because he's called Derby. And let's see if we can replicate what happened and be 3-0 up at half-time, but say something else at half-time, because obviously something went wrong. Slate with an earlier chance to cross in here, and that is literally 1-0. Words fail me. 3-0 up. 3-0 up. 3-0 up at half-time. And we've conceded after 30 seconds, if that. 19 seconds, I believe. Early ball in, Slate. Didn't even have a chance in the first half. I mean, what's Jääskeläinen doing there? Disappointing. So now we've got to come from behind, after having such a really good game in the last, well, a good half, should I say. White, can we get one back straight away? Brewer is charging to the penalty area. He's in a shoot position, and that was like the shots they were having in the second half. Well, just before they scored the first goal, which they got on about 65 minutes, 70 minutes. Forward it goes to Walsh. That's just Shop. Now it's Saunders. Chips over for Brewer. It's a great ball. Brewer's taking it well, and he puts it in the top right-hand corner to make it 1-1. And now I can breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief, because we've scored for, well, it's back to level pegging. But ideally 4-1 would be a very desirable scoreline to make up for it by half-time. But Brewer coolly finishes. That was a great ball from Saunders. But at least Brewer's got another goal, because he did score his first goal of the season in the last game, and he said he went 8 hours without scoring, so I'm very happy that he's got on the score sheet today. Right, a potential highlight not long before half-time. Walsh, lovely passing play there to find Brewer. And now it's Kinsella. Kinsella now squares it to the shop. He was on a yellow card. He finds Walsh square of him. He's forward to Saunders. He's got Brewer with him. He's got Kinsella and the Belt looking to make a run, but he finds White instead. Can he get with the ball in? He finds the Belt. Can he square it again? He can. Brewer's there. 2-0. Sorry, 2-1. It should have been 2-0 because it was before, and it's Brewer's got the goal again. And could be a vital goal before half-time. Great ball in. Just patient play, and then Brewer just smashes it home with his left foot. And wheels away. Right. I'm going to calmly say, you've played well, but there's room for improvement. Not a bad response. Definitely seen worse. That was a little bit better. Right, let's get back into the game. No one's really got any fitness issues. We were on 100% to start off with. And we get the second half underway, and hopefully we can get a goal straight away, but probably not. Yep, there we go. Ooh, highlight straight away. The Belt running at his man. Gray it is this time, but he tackles him well. Walsh finds Saunders. Finds Kinsella to the right of him. He's in a crossing position now. He whips it in, and Saunders is there, gets his first goal of the season. At least the goal scorer has been, the goal scorer, should I say, has been consistent, because I believe the guy who scored their goal, Jakubiak, he did score in the last game. In the game that crashed, should I say. Pickford tries his best to keep it out, but unfortunately he can't. At least we've got the 3 goals. That's what I was looking for, at the bare minimum. Right, 20 minutes to go. We're 3-1 up still. I'm going to bring on Martin Smith for Liam Walsh, and I'm going to bring on Russell for the Belt. And I've said I think they've got more they can bring to the table, and I love it. Well, not really. Russell didn't. Smith did. He loved it. He looked motivated, and Russell will take the corner. It's out to Brewer. Saunders there. Oh, he's hit the post, and right, can he put it away? No. Goes wide. Start again with Jääskeläinen. Now it's Kane. Harry Kane. Different Kane, but anyway. Smith. Trying to find Brewer, but it's a poor pass in all honesty. Kane's done well to win it back though, and Russell chips it down the line for Brewer to chase, but Aina, which he was a target of mine. They've just hit the post and had a chance save. Oh no, Jääskeläinen palms it into his net. And I believe Andrew Gray scored in the last game as well. In the crashed game, should I say. Why is Josh Murray been given as a fault there? Because he blocked that? No, Kane blocked it. Jääskeläinen's had a mare. It's 3-2. Right. 10 minutes to go. I'm hoping it's not going to crash again at 82, 83 minutes like it did before. Callum Saunders off for Adel Nabi. He's had a decent game, but he's looking a bit tired. So let's hope that Adel Nabi can provide some magic for us. You might be asking, did he provide some magic for you? No, he did nothing, because that's the end of the game. Very happy with the 3-2 win. I'm very glad that was the same scoreline that it crashed on, to be honest with you, because I don't know what could have happened. As it turns out, nothing. But I'm very happy with that. It was a bit of a Jekyll and Hyde performance. So I'm just going to say good win. Well done. They are happy with that. Bear in mind, we are still technically like an underdog for the season. We are predicted to finish 22nd, I believe it was. So to get 16 points after 6 games out of 18 points, I'm ecstatic. So on to the Bradford game. Today's game in the Sky Bet Championship is Bradford City against Eastleigh FC. So Bradford City's team lineup is for the game against Eastleigh as follows: Codingham in goal, with Chambers at right back and Mattick at left back, with Pearce and Williams making up the centre of defence. We've got Hogg as a defensive midfielder. It's a 4-5-1 of course, with Upson and James making up the centre midfield partnership. We've got Danny Ward on the right, Scott Sinclair on the left, and P. O'Neill, whoever P. O'Neill is, up top. And for Eastleigh to try and get revenge after their humiliating 5-1 defeat last season, they're going to start with Jääskeläinen in goal, with Jess at right back and White at left back, with the Salt and Danny Kane making up the centre-back partnership. We've got Powell on the right, Russell on the left, Smith and Hesenthaler in the middle of the park, with Naby and Brewer making up the front line. Let's get it on. Yeah, I'm going to say... much you want, but you won't change my mind. Feel the same about you. But also, I'm going to say we have all these bar stewards, but not a massive response, which I find a little bit discomforting. Is that even the right word to say? Probably not. Get out there and destroy them. That's what you should be saying. Cause them some serious pain. Here we go. Hogg. Bradford gets underway. Upson. He finds Ward, but not the same response as last time. However, it's a highlight straight away. 30 seconds in. Jääskeläinen. Long kick forward to Naby. He can actually bring it down, but no, Hogg wins it. But Hesenthaler is there to lay it off to Powell. Now it's Naby. Great ball to Russell. Russell crossing back post and Powell. Oh, it's an own goal. And Pearce. Is that Jason Pearce? It is. Former Leeds man Jason Pearce, now at Bradford City. 34, I believe. I think I checked it before. And it's 1-0 already. Is payback on the cards. Is payback on the cards here. As a delightful ball found Russell. Across the back post. Powell could have scored, but great save from Coddington. And Pearce, very unfortunate really, just like hit him and went in. But we don't care. Right, looks like they've got an attack here. Sinclair's got it. Good tackle by Jeff, so now Brewer brings it away. He's got Adel Naby in support. And he finds him. He's got a big run from Russell. Russell at the back post, but it's a bit of a tackle. Hits his leg and goes in. Well, not goes in, goes straight into the hands of Coddington. Vettor-Kelly's come on, by the way, thanks to an injury. So we all know what he can do. Nothing else to tell you about in the first half, apart from a couple of yellow cards for Danny Kane and Aidan White. A decent first half. But I think we need to keep it up, really. Yeah, great. Switch off. That's not what I want to see, Brewer. You need to be scoring loads of goals, not be going, can't be arsed. I'm just going to go to sleep on the pitch and switch off. And oh, he's delighted. Fantastic. Right, Jeffs with the throw. Finds Naby. Can he cross in? He's in a cross position here. Knocks it back to Hesenthaler. Found a bit of space. Finds Smith. Smith with a decent effort. Looking for his first goal of the season. Wasn't to be this time. Right, the Salt intercepts well. He's been forced wide though. White's got it. On the left. Plays it down the line. Brewer is on the chase. He's got Williams for company. One of the guys I was highlighting. It's a penalty. It was one of the guys I was highlighting, wanting to sign in the transfer window, but he wasn't interested in coming, unfortunately. Apart from in your mother. But we've got a penalty and Smith is on the field this time. We did get a penalty in the last game, but obviously it crashed, so, and I did mention that he wasn't on the pitch last time. Let's see what we can do. First goal of the season, I believe, for Smith. It is the first goal of the season. He's the penalty taker, designated penalty taker. He's got 16 penalty taking, 12 finishing, 13 composure. I think that's very, very good for a penalty taker in general, let alone in this division. Smashes it into the top right corner. Unstoppable. I don't know if he's taking a knock. That's not nice. Apparently looks like exhausted. No, he's just in pain. So, potential chance for Bradford. Wright's got it. Jake Wright, I want to say. Kane heads away. Hogg picks up a loose ball at the edge of the area, plays it wide to Chambers. The man that replaced Stannard, because he's ended up at Fulham. Another man who was after, and he didn't want to come. Vettor-Kelly there, and he scored. I told you earlier. I said he's... we all know what he can do. And there it is. Half an hour to go. Delightful balling from Chambers and Vettor-Kelly rising highest. Kind of unmarked as well, which is disappointing from Kane. But never mind. Even game as well, by the way. And another chance perhaps straight away. Upson tackles Smith, but he wins it back. And Russell now plays it square to Hesenthaler. He's got options to his right. He finds one of them in Naby. And he's found Powell again to his right. Hesenthaler, look at the options he's got. Lovely ball for Jeffs to get on the end of. He's in the penalty area. Can he square it? He has a go himself, hits a post, comes back to him, and it's cleared away by Pearce for a corner, which Powell will take. Swings it high towards Kane at the back post. It's headed away by Pearce. Smith collects the loose ball. Finds Russell. Can he turn and shoot? He does, but it's blocked. Comes out to Jeffs. Yes, end of highlight. Right, changes to be made, I think. It's 20 minutes to go. I think Kinsella and Callum Saunders comes on. Main reason for fitness, obviously. Aidan White's not looking, the fittest. Neither is Danny Kane, but I think I've got to leave defenders as they are. I do have Ackle right should anything happen in the next 10 minutes or so. Can we push on for a third, try and settle this game? Nothing has happened. So, with that in mind, I am actually going to bring on Ackle-Wright because that fitness is just really bothering me on Aidan White. So I'm going to put the Salt out left and bring Ackle-Wright on. Hopefully it's the right decision. We'll have to wait and see. Right, highlight to come. The Salt on the left finds Russell. That's Brewer. Tries to find Saunders. Saunders in behind there and it's hit the post. That's the second time I've hit the post. Third clear-cut chance of the evening, I want to say. It might be afternoon. I can't remember if it's a Wednesday night, Tuesday night or a Saturday afternoon. 30 seconds to go. Is there one last twist in this tail? Saunders has it in the corner. Knocks it back to Jeffs. Crosses in towards Brewer. It's headed away. Comes out to Hesenthaler. Knocks it down to Kinsella. It's a bit like ping ball at the minute. And Franks now. 10 seconds to go. Plays it to Vettel. This would be very harsh on Eastleigh if they could get a goal here, Bradford. But it looks like that's going to be it. Jeffs knocks it forward. Pearce heads it back. And there it is. Full-time whistle goes at Valley Parade. And it's Bradford 1. Eastleigh 2. And payback is in full force. Bye Bradford, back to 13th. Get down there. Oh, as you can see, we have 4 points. They've got a 4-point gap. But more importantly, we've got a 5-point gap. Massive difference. From Fleetwood, who are in their playoff positions. I'm thinking about going up automatic already. But it's just gone so well for us. It's crazy. Don't understand. Half the team is like Vanarama Conference. What the hell's happened there? 9.9 rating for a referee? Awesome. Never see that, do you, normally? In your face, Joey Barton. Look at your crappy little beard, even though I can't grow one. Right, so moving on to the next video, I think it's probably going to be Oldham and Fleetwood, I want to say, because there's just such a short gap compared to Fleetwood and Cardiff. Yeah, we'll do Oldham and Fleetwood. Fleetwood at the moment are third, so that's got to make us have a good game. And Oldham are down 16th, but you never know. But until then, hopefully I've enjoyed this video. If you have, 100% like button. If you'd like to see more, feel free to subscribe. And hopefully you'll join us for the Fleetwood and Oldham. But yeah, until then, I'll see you then. Bye bye.